Hi friends, happy Monday. It is deload week, so we only have a 5-mile run for Monday. Just really happy. The weather is better. We're running outside. Feels like the start of a very good week. Well, that was, on paper, like a good run. Without the context of marathon training, that was like a great run. I felt speedy, I felt strong. With the context of marathon training, that was not so good. That was way too fast. My body's supposed to be recovering from last week, and I couldn't help myself. I was really happy and in a good mood, and I just went for it. I went way too fast. So I might have to make some adjustments these next few days and these next few runs to account for the fact that today was basically a tempo run. It was fun, it was outside. I don't blame myself, but I need to really make sure that my legs recover this week and are able to come back stronger for the coming weeks, the more intense than last week. Oh well. Overall, pretty good Monday though. It is Tuesday. I think I have a 7-mile hills run. Given how my legs were feeling after my very enthusiastic easy run, I think I'm just gonna do 7 miles and kind of alternate between a easy pace and then a more intense easy pace, just because it is supposed to be a week of a little bit of healing and recuperating, and I don't think pushing myself today is the answer after yesterday. So I'm also not feeling amazing. So I think just taking it a little bit easier, but still making sure I hit the mileage I'm supposed to will be a better idea than trying to do anything else right now. 7 miles done. It was fine. 7 miles are done. Hi friends, happy Wednesday. Yesterday took me out. I didn't even have words to describe how it went, but I just did 7 miles and I definitely made it like a tempo run instead of doing hills or any kind of sprinting, and I think that was the right way to go. But I am exhausted this week. I think my body's really feeling the effects of last weekend, which is fine. Unexpected for a week like this, but definitely humbling. So today is 5.5 miles at an easy pace, and I pinky swear I will be doing an easy pace. I don't need to keep exhausting myself this way. I'm not really looking forward to it. I think I'll do it inside, just so the bounce of the treadmill is a little bit kinder to my feet rather than doing it outside on the concrete. Trying to prioritize going easy on my joints and everything this week, even though I would love to be running outside. I don't think I recorded after my run yesterday. I think I was just exhausted, but the run itself was fine. 5.5 miles easy. Kind of zoned out and waited for it to be over. Hi friends, happy Thursday. I feel like I haven't been very energetic this week. There's been a lot going on. I've been really busy, and I think kind of like same as when you taper, you expect yourself to start feeling amazing and rejuvenated, and you end up having phantom injuries and you're tired all the time. You're like, I don't even think I can do this. I think the same sort of thing is happening to me. My body's exhausted. It's all catching up with me. And it's been a rough week. I'm not very talkative. I'm going to bed early, but still waking up tired. So trying to make the best of it. I'm having some electrolytes right now, actually, before I go do my speed work. Obviously not that excited for it, but once this is done, tomorrow's my rest day. I'm gonna really force myself to relax. I think the speed work isn't so bad. It just feels like a lot because I think in total it's supposed to be 7.5 miles. At the end of that is a 1.5 mile cool down. I think if I start to feel like it's doing more harm than good to keep going, I might shorten that. But obviously I'll do all of the warming up and work that is required of me. It's a rough week. I think that's just part of marathon training. All of the deloading weeks, they're not all gonna feel amazing. Well, cheers. Hey friends, happy Friday. Today is my rest day. I'm making some pancakes. Feeling pretty good today. Yesterday I was exhausted after 7.5 miles of speed work, which is understandable, but I'm excited to relax today, get some good stuff done, getting laundry done. I just feel really energized and excited that I'm not running today. I'm also pretty happy that I have 14 miles tomorrow. It all just feels like a lot more digestible, and I think that's the energy I need. Well, this should last me through Berlin, at least. Good morning, friends. It is, I think, 6:30, 6:45 this morning. It's still nice and cool, and the weather's gonna pick back up and be too hot, I think, for the following week, so may as well let myself sleep in this week a little bit. I've had my toast. I've had most of my electrolytes as of right now. I'm just having coffee and waiting a little bit longer before I get dressed and start warming up. But yeah, feeling pretty good. 14 feels super digestible after last week, so pretty excited to only have to do 14. Long run done. That was speedy, but it felt good. Hi friends, sorry for the dishwasher noise. Made some pancakes post long run. I think this is technically 2 servings, but like this is the perfect amount after a long run. This is a serving. I think I'm gonna put some Nutella on them because they're chocolate, and then some syrup. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Wasn't feeling great immediately after. I had some stomach cramping, but I'm feeling better now that I've had some water, and I know that I'm about to eat a delicious meal. Hi friends, it is Sunday. I am probably not gonna run today. I have, I think, 5.5 miles, just an easy pace, but after my high performance yesterday, I think it might just be better to hit the gym, work out my legs, since it was a little bit less mileage this week than I've been doing, so my legs are feeling pretty good, pretty strong. It's a good opportunity. It's been a couple weeks since I've done like a leg day, so I would really like to do that, remind my muscles where they are, who they are. I'm actually about to take my dog Sourdough on a walk first. My stomach was killing me. The last couple of miles, I was like, oh my God, like I need to get home. We've all been there. This has happened to me, you know, on many runs, but this felt different. And for the entire rest of the day, I was just like unwell. And normally I actually finished like right before 10 a.m. And it's always great when you finish your long run, which you've been anticipating all week and knowing this is like a big thing you're gonna have to do and it's hard. And when you finish before 10 a.m., something about it, you're just like, I have the whole weekend ahead of me and I can do whatever I want, and you know, the world opens up all of a sudden and it's lovely. And instead of enjoying it, I was like in a bad mood. I felt terrible and didn't do very much yesterday because of it. This is the first time this has happened to me in this training block. I've definitely had like an upset stomach after like a race before. I'm trying to figure out like what did I do differently though that's changed how my body's reacting to all of this. And when it finally hit me, I had 1 caffeinated gel yesterday, and I haven't had any caffeine in my gels this entire training block, and I just got some because I was like, oh, I haven't been using that, like maybe it will be nice, let's see how my heart rate does with it, because I think that's the reason why some people choose to use them, some people don't. So I wanted to see how I would react. But it's like just having that one at mile 8, you know, my body just like couldn't handle it. So I guess so glad I figured that out. It makes sense now as to why like on race days, like I have had an upset stomach because I tend to like gravitate towards the caffeine ones more when I'm racing. So all of a sudden all these things like click into place and I'm like, oh, like I could have saved myself like a lot of stomach ache if I just avoided caffeine gels this whole time. I'm glad I figured it out. So lesson learned, and I'm shocked that it affected me so poorly, but lesson learned.